Since childhood, the bond between Vlad and Radu was sealed in blood, protected by the Order of the Dragon. But within the eternal block of destiny, every sacred pact carries an unnatural shadow.
This sacred blood binds our souls to eternity.
Is blood truly enough? What have we done?
Fear not, just a minor tremor.
This is not a tremor, look. Vlad, do you see these shadows too?
Yes, but fear not, they aren't touching us.
Where are they going?
Stay close to me, Radu.
The ritual. I am scared.
Your sister-in-law, her mother, your own nephew, slaughtered just because they were mine, all for your revenge. But you never knew. I was deceived too. I will never grant your peace or redemption. You deserve. You belong in hell, Vlad. You will rot in this darkness, brother. Look at them. The souls of those you slaughtered are circling above you. This vortex of lost souls will never let you rest. Never.
The guests are waiting. Leave this darkness.
Vlad Dracula and his young brother Radu in their youth. Radu betrayal had caused not only Vlad political ruin, but his ultimate demise. Vlad cursed and anathemized by his very own church. And now the sheer agony of the grown Radu, upon understanding he was nothing but a pawn who had essentially damned his brother to eternal hellfire.
Your sons will receive an education at the Sultan's court, a future of unparalleled prestige and honor.
I want to forget the past and live many decades with you, Elena.
Then stay here, Vlad. Don't look back.
But the memories of the past emerge.
1443. While Vlad rots in chains, Radu thrives. His beauty bought him a golden cage in the Ottoman court. He gazes at his brother with a twisted heart, smug in his own success, yet mourning Vlad's pride. Radu plays the ally, blind to the truth. He is just the Sultan's pawn, while Vlad remains the beast they fear.
Dearest, youthful Radu, the Sultan commands us to bring you paradise while he indulges with his favorites. We are here to serve only you.
While he indulges with the favorite of the day, we shall dedicate our every touch to you alone. The apple of temptation, a sweet offering to mask the bitter truth of your captivity.
Even amidst this pleasure, the sight of my brother in such misery tears my soul apart. I have all this gold, yet I am too weak to break his chains.
Drink, my love. Let this exquisite wine wash away the shadows of your senior brother.
The wine is sweet, but my tears are bitter. I drink to forget, but my brother is in chain.
The wine numbs his senses, blurring the world into a gilded lie. In the comfort of silk, Radu finds a hollow peace.
Radu, look at me. Your silence is a blade deeper than any chain. Now I'll make you dance. I know that the compulsion of having made you relive that scene as if you were there with the concubines might have stressed you out.
Let me fly into your arms. But I am a bit confused, as if I were out of time.
My dear, rest now, and let us return to the present. In this moment, we are at Paris in the royal ballroom. We are together, just you and I.
Welcome, my friends. Tonight we witness a masterstroke of deception. The Sultan orders the release of the two brothers, not out of mercy, but to weaponize the chaos. He knows that in Wallachia, greedy boyars and rival lords are already tearing the kingdom apart, fighting for the throne.
Sultan mercy and duty.
By adding the brothers to this snake pit, the Sultan ensures Wallachia will bleed itself dry, leaving the gate wide open for his conquest.
The Sultan grants you mercy. Your father has fallen. Take your place on the throne of Wallachia.
I am not a puppet, same Radu.
You haven't freed me, you've unleashed me. Look at them, honoring a man they kept in chains for years. This is a poisoned farce. Radu plays his part, but Vlad sees the strings tied to the Sultan. No nods, no smiles, no mercy. He turns his back on their cage. Riding toward the setting sun, he leaves their hollow honor behind, choosing the path of fire. He is no longer a hostage, he is an omen. The true storm over Wallachia has just begun.
Every man has a horizon he fears. Mine was marked by my return. I left the palace behind like a fading shadow, riding toward a land that was reclaiming its history. I did not yet know that I was galloping straight into my own hell. The air turned cold, heavy with a silence that tasted of earth and regret. The horizon I chased dissolved into a storm that didn't belong to the world of the living. It was then, amidst the gathering darkness, that I saw it. There, in the stillness of the rot, the crown I once called home lay discarded in the mud. A silent covenant had been broken. The shadow I feared was not behind me. It had been waiting for the root of my blood all along. What was once a vessel of eternal sleep now wakes to a different, darker purpose. The ancient stone splits, groaning, not to bury the past, but to reveal the path forward. This tomb is no longer a silent end. It has become the jagged, burning threshold of my war. The path I walked in a dream is now paved in stone. I have returned to the silence of these walls, but I do not come back as a prisoner. I return as the master of the reckoning. My bloodline begins its redemption here.
What is the origin of this eternal darkness? What turned a sovereign in a vampire?
The curse was born from fire and madness, a violent reaction to a tragic loss caused by a cruel lie. 200 years ago, I went to battle, leaving Elizabetha at the castle. A malignant arrow was shot into her room, bearing the false news of my defeat and death.
My beloved Vlad is dead, fallen in battle. The enemy will soon breach these walls to plunder and defile. I will not be their prize. I choose to join Vlad in the beyond, or perhaps in another life yet to come.
No, Elisabetta, no, God, how could you do this to me?
Elisabetta, no, my love!
Perform the holy funeral rites. Pray
We cannot.
for her soul.
She took her own life. She is damned.
Damn you, priest.
I bled for your silent God, and he damns my only light. Then let heaven burn. I spit on his cross. I will gorge on the blood of the living, claw my way back from hell, and drown this world in darkness to avenge her.
Belong to me now. Vital power and gold, not more for the charge who abandoned you.
You've seen nothing yet. Now the real Vlad begins. Charge for power, gold, and glory. No more for the church who abandoned me and Elizabetha. Destroy the enemies, show them no mercy, but for the power, not more for the church.
Vlad, something is watching us.
'Tis old, Elena, very old.
Why is it here? Vlad, no. You're burning from within. What is happening to you? Please let me in. I want to save you from this nightmare.
They knew God would never forgive him, for he had drunk his blood from the shattered cross.
By the ancient secrets of the Vedas and the boiling blood of the dragon, this seal is set upon your tomb, Vlad, locked to all mortals, awaiting only your hand to rise again. The blood remains boiling under the stone, a silent curse hidden from the world until the chosen hour. He escaped hell, but his penance is a brutal purgatorio on earth. For 400 years he shall burn with a thirst for blood, seeking redemption before the final ash consumes his soul.
You must master the bloodlust, or you will destroy the bond with Elizabethia in 1877.
The Chronicle has just begun. If you enjoyed this journey, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like to support our lore. More epic tales await.
I am Valorant, and I speak of Vlad. He sought a truce, riding to meet the Sultan, his own brother Radu, the deceitful Basarab, and King Corvinus in peace. Believing his guard was shield enough, he walked into a trap. Those three cowards turned their blades against him in the night, crushing his loyal escort. He offered dialogue, but they answered with treachery and steel.
Darby!
The Sultan, emboldened by the draining life of his foe, commands his soldiers to cast aside their blade in the mire.
The earth has drunk my blood, but the curse demands the blood of men. I stand between the shackles of fate and my own will, until I find her again, until I find Elizabetha.
At the thought of Elizabetha, he finds the strength that precedes the end of his natural existence, and launches one last desperate attack. But it is too late. There is little blood left in his veins.
This is not the end. The hell is not ready for me yet. Neither am I.
The price of betrayal. Here we see Basarab. The three traitors, Basarab, Vlad, younger brother, Radu, and King Corvino of Ungary, whisper in secret, counting their reward in silver while plotting their rise to political influence. The Sultan entrusted Vlad's mutilated body to 3 Orthodox monks, who prepared his remains for burial. These monks were the only ones who had partially justified Vlad's rage, viewing his brutal actions as a tragic response to the deception surrounding Elizabeth's death.
Terrible deeds, not his soul. After centuries of damnation, he shall find his beloved one again.
What dark spirit is this?
Begone from this sacred place!
In the name of the light, I command you!
No! Stay back!
Listen to... I am Elizabetha, I am not damned. I exist elsewhere, and I am preparing myself with it.
In 4 centuries, I will return unaware. But he remains, cursed to 400 years of torment for the wrath born of my deception.
But he remains, cursed to 400 years of torment for the wrath born of my deception. When the cycle is complete, he will find me, and through his own free will, he shall have his chance at redemption.
Liberum arbitrium. Deus nobis liberum arbitrium dedit. Arbitrium nostrum est donum, sed et onus.
London, far from the Carpathians, I am reborn as Master of the Night. The blood of traitors belongs to me, and my vengeance is eternal.
A heavy price for immortality, wouldn't you agree? Share your thoughts below. Until our next tale, I am Valorant, the Bard of Redemption.
Gather close, travelers, for the strings of time weep for the dragon. It was his own brother, who wove the web of ruin, consumed by jealousy. Radu hid his shame behind a faceless mask, guiding the hands of the traitors through the shadows of the misty forest. The Lord Basarab and Corvino bound the dragon, delivering a bleeding, exhausted Vlad to the Ottomans. The Sultan's so-called duel was nothing but a staged execution, a cruel theater to strike down a prince already stripped of his human strength.
No hell is delayed. I will drink the blood of the earth to rise again, until I find Elizabeth a reincarnation. and his mother-in-law. A true tragedy. 1.
Look at him, a mere mortal, played at war and now his blood stains this mud. No ruler can stand against us.
What you seek lies within the ancient texts before you. The prophecy has been fulfilled. The blood moon rises.
Free will must be stronger than the bloodlust. Vlad, you can prevail in and only Inimens Vlad's. Free will must be strongerless than this. Even veiled, in Inimus blood remains. Unless you choose this long flight of bats, you will make it.
I went to defile Radu's tomb and punish his guilty bloodline, but the bloodthirst erased my free will, driving me to slaughter even the innocents. I saw her, Elena. Elizabetha appeared to me in a vision of the night. She showed me the path.
200 years already, a battle between bloodthirst and free will. I see no end to this darkness. The thirst is winning and I am losing myself.
I am Basarab, voivoda of Wallachia. This land bends to my will alone.
You are a traitor who delivered me into the hands of the enemy who paid you with gold and power. You thought you could hide from me. You see the hunger, Basarab? It is not my choices. Not may I.
Though death shielded Radu from my wrath, and the beast claimed only the innocents, Basarab, at least, paid his debt in blood.
Dracula, we all love Dracula.
Destiny is not written in the stars, but in these ancient charts, hidden amidst dust and forgotten secrets. Corvino is the third traitor, the one who delivered Vlad to the enemy. A chilling draft, a dark noise from the slit to his right. Seized by a sudden dread, Corvino rises from his seat. He clutches an ancient prophecy and moves to the center of the room. Clutching the ancient prophecy, he seeks a desperate mercy.
Vlad, stop! Radu and Basarab are already rotting in the abyss for their treason. I was a pawn, just like you. This prophecy proves they deceived us all.
Their souls are burning, yes, and now you shall join them.
No, I can buy your mercy. Just tell me what you want.
Keep your gold. There are things far more terrible than death awaiting you. I will tear the life from you and relish every second as I cast you into the deepest pit of hell. Rotting in hell, Corvino. The bloodlust, I must turn to a beast or I will turn to ashes.
Defend the king! Black bats fight back! Hold them off for the round! For honor! Stand firm, brothers!
sought justice, but the beast only hungered. In the deafening roar of my own bloodlust, my free will shattered. They had wives, parents, children. I am no longer the master of my vengeance. I am its prisoner.
A heavy price for immortality, wouldn't you agree?
A noble lord dancing with a girl of the people. Your gaze completely takes my breath away, monsieur.
True beauty requires no titles, my dear Elena. Tonight, the entire court fades into nothingness before you.
Then take me away, Vlad, before I lose myself.
Damnation, the bloodlust, right now! I must transform before I wither into a pile of bones.
To save his future with Elizabeta's reincarnation in 228 years, Vlad cannot spill innocent blood. To feed without breaking the curse, he must hunt only the corrupt, the criminals of Paris, and the dark sect of his brother, Radu.
Forgive me, my prince, I must have lost consciousness and lost track of time.
The shadows of this court can weight heavily, my lady. Take comfort. You are safe under my protection. We were speaking of our night, my dear.
Take me with you.
It is just...
Paris, 1649. Eleanor is just a new encounter. She is not the reincarnation of Elizabetha, which will happen only 228 years later.
Listen to me, Vlad. The curse upon your soul is relentless, but your fate is not yet sealed. You must choose your path wisely.
I am dying, but I can perform one last ritual. It will guide your hunger, Vlad. So you only hunt the wicked, never the innocent. It is not just a trinket, Vlad. It is a compass. It was meant to guide through the bloodlust. Do not lose your way.
It is not fading. It is waiting. It doesn't need his prayers anymore. It needs my own blood, my own burden. Of the three who swore to guide me, you were the conscience I feared but needed most. You gave your life for a shadow. I thank you for the light you carried, and I promise you, I will not let it die with you.
I'm so sorry. I was too late.
Beware the architect of silence.
Silence chokes the tomb. The headstone looms, a witness to ancient sins. The hybrid enters, mute. Words are nothing here. Then, the architect tears through reality. The man crumbles, shattered before a power beyond the mortal coil.
Your soul will obey to me. Your West golden brother in arms has arrived.
I am surrender my flesh to the silence. I pledge my blood forever.
I am the Architect SS right hand, and his will is absolute. You are the first seeds of the Brotherhood of Darkness, chosen to serve his design. You are the hands that will reshape this world. Accept the mark. The era of the Architect has begun. The Architect is watching.
The anomaly has been resolved. The Brotherhood of Darkness is now the foundation of the new order. My design is complete. The cycle of the world ends and mine begins. And now I am everything.
Inside the dark study, the seal of the veil now unlocks the tragic memory of the fallen king. The second miracle reveals the shadow of the cold-blooded assassins. The seal of the veil reveals Vlad's future vengeance. Vlad must rest and drink blood to recover the massive energy spent on his shape-shifting. He realizes the Brotherhood of Darkness is made of both men and women, a truth he must now reckon with. Assassins never sleep. The noble woman had no guardian, only a coward by her side, and the perfect stage for a nightmare.
Stay calm. It is all over now. Everything is fine.
I thought I was lost. Who are you?
A friend, a lucky break.
This outcome is an insult, a masterpiece, ruined. My design is falling apart. You let that pathetic fool face a force like Vlad. You failed to control him. And now my vision is stained by your incompetence.
Stand no longer bound
Radu the Handsome
by your
is undeterred,
shadows.
standing his ground with cold resolve. The architect wanted a story of tired cliches, where Vlad is just a monster, doomed to defeat. But they are blind. They mistake his struggle for a tragedy, and his soul for a relic of the past. Vlad is not a puppet trapped in hollow legends. No, he is a force carving his path into the unknown. I am the witness standing at the edge of these realities, ready to follow his footsteps. Towards a future no myth has ever conceived.
Brothers of Darkness, offer you. I declare that as of today, Radu takes my place. He has proven himself stronger. My interpretation of Vlad made him a monodimensional monster. Now, Radu instead knows his human weaknesses and will make him defeatable for you.
Oh, 亲人里，我的 fight， 好。
The ritual is complete. Bow before the new dawn.
Namtar hulnikig. Ua namtar hulnigig. Z.
Awaken from the abyss! By the blood of the ancients, I command you! If you wish to stop these sacrifices upon the completion of your 33rd birthday, you must send Vlad Dracula, my hated brother, to hell forever. He must no longer walk nor fly upon the earth, but crawl in hell.
Where have you gone?
I was already there, waiting in the dark alley. I saved Julia, Matilde's daughter. A sudden spark of humanity showing the mortal weaknesses my enemies so desperately seek to destroy.
Then they know your secret, Vlad. You are also human.